He is the fourth candidate Republicans have nominated since Kevin McCarthy was ousted from the role. So who is Mike Johnson? We've done a little research for you. He was first elected in 2016, representing a Republican part of north and western parts of Louisiana. And then he has risen through the ranks, chairing the Conservative Republican Study Committee and then holding the position of House Republican Conference Vice Chair. He sits on the Judiciary Committee, the Armed Forces Committee, and the newly formed Select Committee on the Weaponization of the federal government. He is a constitutional lawyer who used his skills to argue keeping Donald Trump in power even though he lost the 2020 election. He objected to changes in voting procedures during the COVID-19 pandemic, calling those changes unconstitutional. He is among the 147 Republicans who voted to block the certification of Joe Biden electors, and he has a solid conservative voting record. He voted against bills to establish the January 6th Independent Commission, the infrastructure law, and the stopgap bill to avoid a government shutdown on October 1st. His voting record has earned him an A+ rating from Susan B. Anthony, Pro-Life America. He voted against a bipartisan law to codify same-sex marriage, and he authored the legislation called the Stop the Sexualization of Children Act in 2022. Critics have called it the federal Don't Say Gay measure. Now, he has been in Congress for 7 years. By comparison, other speakers had more experience. Kevin McCarthy had 16 years experience before becoming Speaker. Nancy Pelosi had 20, and Paul Ryan had served 16 years before securing the top job. Now, ahead of today's vote, members of Congress said they knew very little about Johnson, and some Republicans said they had never even met him. Johnson spoke this morning about his role as Speaker and what he hopes to accomplish.
The job of the Speaker of the House is to serve the whole body, and I will. But I've made a commitment to my colleagues here that this Speaker's office is going to be known for decentralizing the power here. My office is going to be known for members being more involved and having more influence in our processes and all the major decisions that are made here, for predictable processes and regular order. We owe that to the people.
We continue to follow this breaking news of the newest House Speaker. We're going to hear more about his accomplishments. If you want to do that, go to KCRA.com or the KCRA 3 app.